everyone, hope you all are doing great today. Welcome to Glam, and today's video is going to be about this amazing skincare beauty brand called Type Beauty. I'm not sure if you've used their products, but their products are so luxe looking. They are made in India brand, makeup brand basically. They have all kinds of products like primers, foundations, lipsticks, eyeshadows, name it, and they have it all. And the best thing about this brand is they do adhere to Sephora's clean beauty guidelines. I found that pretty interesting because coming from an Indian brand, right, this kind of quality and this kind of packaging, I mean, it's mind-blowing. If you look at the Type Beauty products, you wouldn't even believe that it's a made in India brand. It's so luxe, so amazing. Basically today what I'm going to review is their primer set as well as the foundation set. It's a sample trial set which I went ahead and picked up because just going through the shade card on their website, it's very difficult to pick up the actual foundation or the primer also for that matter, which you want for your skincare, right? So I went ahead and picked up their trial set. So today I'd like to review that with you all as well, so that if you like any of it, you can also go and pick them up. They've used a tagline for this brand, smart makeup powered by science. I found that pretty interesting because the kind of formulation, the kind of ingredients that have gone into these products, it's mind-blowing, you guys. They're super hydrating, they're super useful to the skin, so it's not really loaded with chemicals and toxins like some of the other makeup products that you get in the market, right? This one is pretty sensitive to the skin, and also depending on your own skin needs, right, you can pick up let's say a primer or let's say foundation. I found that a concept pretty unique in this brand because they have different types of foundations, different types of primers for the skin need. Like some brands just straight away give you a matte primer or a matte foundation. It doesn't mean that all of us like matte foundation, right? Matte primers. Some of us like dewy finish, glossy finish, and so on. So the brands must cater to all kinds of needs. Even in the foundation also, here you will find a foundation which is to even tone your skin. You will find a foundation which has a dewy finish, and you will get a foundation even for matte finish. You will also get a foundation for decreasing the fine lines and wrinkles. Like if that is your need, then you have a foundation even for that. So I found that concept pretty unique. Type Beauty products are also vegan, cruelty-free, and they are powered by science. It doesn't have any nasty chemicals or toxins. First up, I'll be talking about their primers. Now, their primers are pretty unique, as I said, right? So there is a primer for every skin type. If your skin is oily, then there is a matte primer. If your skin is little dry, then there is a dewy finish primer as well. And as per our choice, we can go and pick it up. First up, I'll be talking about this primer called as a Calm On primer. Basically, it is for sensitive skin types. So if you have irritated skin or redness on your skin, then you can go for this kind of primer. It has a pore minimizing effect. Now this one has ingredients which is very useful to the skin, like it has oatmeal extracts as well as agave extracts. Now these ingredients help in smoothening the skin and also reducing the redness. Basically the ingredients do have anti-inflammatory properties in it, so this primer is very useful for irritated skin, especially skin which has redness, etc., right? This primer goes a long way in helping with it. Primer again, it has a gel-like texture to it, and it glides smoothly all over the face, as well as it has pore minimizing impact, so it's a great thing. Next up, I'd like to talk about the Overdue Plumping Primer. Now this one, as the name suggests, right, it's for fine lines and wrinkles. To reduce the appearance of fine line and wrinkles, you can go with this primer. I just love this. It's actually purple in color, and you wouldn't believe how it really glides so nicely on the face, and there is no color. This purple, right, it just disappears as soon as you apply on your face, and that's amazing. I just loved this primer, you guys, especially for slightly aging skin, right? This primer is very useful in my view. So I'm definitely going to pick up the bigger size, a full size product of this one for sure. Again, this primer comes with ingredients which is very useful for anti-aging. Basically, it's anti-aging kind of a primer, right? So it comes with the tripeptide complex as well as squalene. Now both these ingredients help in keeping the skin hydrated and moisturized. It also reduces the signs of aging. It doesn't really settle into creases or into dry patches, right? It gives a seamless look when you apply this primer, as well as it gives you that glass skin look as well. So if you want to achieve that, then this primer is the best one. I'd like to talk about their Get Even Primer. Now this one is for dullness and dark spots, right? For coverage of that, and it comes with ingredients which is very useful in working on dark spots. So the ingredients that have gone into this primer are vitamin C and Cica. Now both these ingredients are helpful in soothing and brightening the skin. It also helps in reducing the dark spots. It comes with an orange tint, so I really like that about this. It blends seamlessly into your skin. It gives you that perfect base before you apply the actual foundation. Because of the orange tint, right, it tends to neutralize the dark spots, and then you can layer it up with the foundation. This again gives a glowy and a very good luminous look and feel to your skin. Next up, I'd like to talk about their matte primer. Now this, as the name suggests, is for oily and acne prone skin, right? It also has pore minimizing effect. I love the way this primer looks, right? The texture of this primer, I just loved it. Like, I have a combination skin, so I don't mind using this matte primer at all. As soon as I applied this primer, it gave my skin an instant pore minimizing effect. Brand claims that this gives a matte effect and lasts up to 12 hours. Now I've not really tested it because I don't keep my makeup on for 12 hours, but the brand has claimed this on their website. Ingredients of this one is niacinamide and zinc. Now both these ingredients, right, it helps in reducing acne on the skin, right? It keeps the skin hydrated and glowy. It balances the oil production in the skin basically, so it's very useful for oily skin. Although this primer is for oily skin, right, I found it pretty hydrating, you guys. I mean, very rarely you find a primer like this which is also hydrating as well as mattifying, right? So it is very good. Next up, let's move on to the foundations. First up, I'd like to talk about their Decrease foundation concept. Now, I picked up 3 shades from the Decrease foundation. choose 3 shades of your choice which you feel is the nearest to your skin tone. You can actually add them to your cart, and they send that in the trial set basically. So this is the Decrease foundation. I picked up shades 115, 118 as well as 124. So for today's review, right, I have used a couple of shades. I'll be sharing that number with you all as well. I found that as the nearest to my skin tone. So today for this review, I have used the Tide Beauty primer as well as the foundation for my makeup. The main purpose of the Decrease foundation is to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So basically it has ingredients in it which can help in giving a bright look to your skin tone as well as reducing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, right? The best part about their foundation is also that it comes with an SPF of 54 plus. So even if you're going out, stepping out in hot outdoors, then this foundation is going to protect your skin. So I found that pretty useful. It's moisturizing, it's quite hydrating, guys. It doesn't really cling on to dry patches, right? Sometimes some foundations do that, and instead of giving you that luminous finish, it ends up giving a patchy look to your face, right? But this one doesn't do that. The foundation glides pretty smoothly all over the face and it gives a nice hydrated, dewy finish. A nice radiant glowy kind of a finish when you use their foundation, right? It's fortified with tripeptide complex, which actually helps in reducing the signs of aging as well as keeps the skin hydrated and moisturized. It also has squalane as an ingredient in it, which is again very helpful in moisturizing the skin. So for the sample trial set, right, I picked up the Decrease foundation as well as Get Even foundation. These are the only 2 sets I picked up because I basically wanted a foundation that can reduce the fine lines and wrinkles, right? Also the Get Even foundation, right, it works on dark spots or pigmented skin, so which is why I bought the Get Even foundation trial set as well. From a coverage perspective, their foundations do give light to medium coverage because the foundations aren't very thick in formulation. It's actually a little lightweight and it glides well on the skin, right? So obviously it's not going to give you a very thick coverage, but you can layer this foundation. It's not a problem at all. Next up, I'd like to talk about their Get Even foundation. Now, this one also comes with an SPF of 54 plus. Again, this also gives light to medium coverage. It is very hydrating, you guys. This foundation is also very hydrating because it has an ingredient like niacinamide in it. The texture of this is very lightweight. It just melts on your skin. It gives a radiant and glowy look and feel. It's a medium coverage, but it's buildable. The ingredients that goes into this foundation is niacinamide, vitamin C, as well as bakuchiol extracts in it. I think from an ingredient perspective, the Get Even foundation is very, very good for the skin. It gives you a luminous look, but at the same time gives you very natural look and finish after the makeup is done, right? So that's about it, guys. I hope you liked my little review on this brand called as Tide Beauty. If you did like my review, then please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Please keep coming back as I have many more content lined up for you. Thanks and bye.